Well, good morning, everyone. It's like, welcome to Living the Light Church. We have a new person. There she is in the back. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for coming today. So this is her first time, so everybody be nice to her. Okay.
We don't bite that bad.
Yeah. Well, a little bit. So if you have cell phones, I would put them on silent. I already did that with mine because that'd be embarrassing to be using it to record and then the phone rings. So that's taken care of. We hold services on the first and third Sunday of every month. We also have we have hot water, so you can make coffee, you can make iced tea. We have bottled water, and I think there's cocoa. There's also cocoa available too, so you can help yourselves to that. We have some books in the back, and these books are part of our library. We have over 160 books now in our library, and I bring a selection of them in, and you can pick the one that you want, and we ask you to check it out for $1 for up to 6 months. And so libraries don't do that. Yes?
They're really, really good books. These are a lot of early metaphysical classics. I was just looking at them. They're just Gina Seminar, and they're wonderful books that are being rotated every week.
Okay. Hello. Hi. And what is your name?
I'm Deborah.
Deborah. Hi, Deborah. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're going to have to start getting more chairs.
And that's why I put an extra row.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you for that.
Thanks. So good to see you.
We also have a healing book in the back. So if you know of somebody who couldn't make it here that could use a healing, we will be adding that to part of our service, and we'll be reading from the list. Also, if you know someone that has passed recently, like our friend Avery, they're on the other side of the page. You can put that down, and then we'll make mention of that also during the healing portion of the service.
Avery hasn't.
On the first Sunday, I'm sorry, Eric. I was totally blanked you out. Did you say something?
You said Avery had passed.
No. Avery knows somebody who passed. Did I say that wrong? Yeah. I'm sorry. It's a miracle.
You can.
Don't rush it.
I'm actually in spirit. You guys can actually see it.
Yeah, I guess I said like Avery. Yeah. I'm sorry about that.
No, don't jinx it now. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I hope I don't die soon.
And during the ending of the service, on the first Sunday, we have spirit messages. So there's messages from spirit that we give, and we have mediums come up and do that. On the third Sunday, which is today, we have billet readings. And in the back, we have little slips of paper. You can write down a question you would like to ask of spirit, fold it up a couple times, and then put a unique mark on the outside so that you know it's for you when it's time to get read. And the mediums will attempt to answer the question before we actually open it to read it. So that's what we do on the third Sundays. Okay. And we're going to continue by having everyone stand if you can. And we're going to be singing a hymnal, In the Garden, on page 155 of the hymnal books. So, and we have music for that. Let's see, 155. There it is. Right here. I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of His voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, and the melody that He gave to me within my heart is ringing, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share is material, none other has ever known. And before seating, we will now do the invocation. Infinite Spirit, we come together to brighten our own spiritual lights in your presence. We thank Thee for the opportunities to learn our life lessons for a better understanding of unconditional love. We abide by the laws of nature and recognize their value. We understand the quest for spirituality may not be easy, but it is worthwhile. We thank you for providing a place for us to learn. We thank you for providing companions along the way. Amen.
Amen.
You may now be seated. Thank you. I see that Lisa's with us today. That must mean that the tax season is now over.
Still working on extensions, but
Oh.
not as crazy.
Yeah, but you're here, so that's
Yes.
good. I have some papers for you
Oh,
to
yeah.
give you later. I'm
Tax
sure.
papers.
Yeah, no, not that. We will now continue with the reading of principles. Oh, before I do that, I always seem to forget this, to announce my own self. I am Reverend Robert Ingold, so I'm the pastor of this church. And we've been in operation for 2 years now. We've been holding services for 2 years. So just wanted to share that. So it's a nice anniversary for this month of April. So we'll be now reading from the principles, which are on the inside cover of your hymnal books, and we will be reciting them together. We believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact scientifically proven by the phenomena of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We affirm the moral responsibility of individuals and that we make our own happiness or unhappiness as we obey or disobey nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any soul here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing are divine attributes proven through mediumship. It seems louder today. The congregation is louder today. Maybe it's because there's more people. But thank you. I like that energy. We are now going to commence with the spiritual healing service. And I'm going to ask our minister in training, Avery Babin, to step up here and take charge of that. All right, okay? Thank you.
Good morning. We have a healing book for those that are unable to attend the services. If you know someone you feel could use a healing and you have not done so, please add their name to that list now. As part of the healing service, we will be singing the healing hymn and reciting the healing prayer. I will then ask the spiritual healers to station themselves in the healing chairs and invite those of you who wish to receive a personal healing. If you would like a healing but have trouble getting to one of our healing chairs, please raise your hand and a healer will come to you. Please be aware that healing is about working energies provided by Spirit, who have chosen the healing mediums to send their spiritual energy through. In order to become a certified commissioned healer, practicing healers need to provide at least 3 affidavits. If you feel you have received some benefit of healing, we ask that you fill out one of our affidavits to help them. Currently, myself, Charles, Reverend Sandy, need these affidavits. You may remain seated as we now recite the healing hymn to help get us into a higher vibration of healing space and energy. The healing hymn will be hymn number 109, He healeth me. Title, verses 1 through 2. He healeth thee, O blessed thought, O words with heavenly comfort fraught. Whate'er I do, where'er I be, still 'tis God's love that healeth me. Lord, I will feel thy life in mine, to fill my soul with love divine, to bind me closer still to thee, since 'tis thy love that healeth me. Let us now recite the healing prayer found in the hymnal books on the very first page. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body, and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help, and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and power of God. I now ask the spiritual healers to take their place as the healing chairs are now open for those who wish to receive a hands-on healing. The healers will now ask for your permission for the laying on of hands and will only touch your shoulders. If you do not feel comfortable with someone touching you, please let the healers know, and they will adjust themselves to make no contact. Hands are the focal points of spiritual energy coming from the spiritual world and passing to the healer's hands into the one requesting to be healed. It is helpful for the one in need to be mindful of the gift being shared and to think of themselves as being restored by this action. I believe we're going to have a song by Tim and my goodness, I'm so sorry.
This is the song, Tim wrote the music before we connected in recent months, and I've written the lyrics. We also have it available on online illustrated. Robert Engel has it. It's about turning within.
Alone, alone, but not alone. I listen to the wind outside, tapping on the window, turning me within. Brave each day with more to come. I wonder when it ends now. My dreams of glory sifting by, I dreamed her coming near but staying far to tantalize my eyes. I do my best for everyone in these hard times. Keep still with the wind outside. Keep the faith before dawn's light. Brave the day till hope comes to greet us. Alone, alone, but not alone. I turn within the silence, diving deep in night's embrace. I prophesy. Can it be, oh can it be, that my vision of a dream still with the wind outside. Keep the faith in dawn's light. Brave the days and hope will come if we let her. If we let her. If we let her. If we let her. By listening within.
And now for the rest of us, I would like to provide us for a meditation for us to follow along with to this wonderful and beautiful music. The pyramid and the healing lights. Let the spirit healers come forth, and we ask them to heal us today. Take a nice, deep, healing, relaxing breath. Allow your body to relax. It is time to rejuvenate, to heal. Let any tension release from your body. Take another deep breath and allow your body to relax. Close your eyes and envision a pyramid. This pyramid is made of crystal, and while pyramids point up, have this one point toward you. Think of it, pointing right in middle of your forehead, that it is infusing you with light and love. Give yourself a conviction of being adept at whatever you wish and giving you the energy to do it. The pyramid emits a golden light into your forehead. Allow that light to enter your body and fill it up with a bright, glowing, golden light. Bring that golden light down your arms and into your hands. With that light flows a gift that turns your hands green, which gives you the right of laying on of hands and brings about healing and health. Forgive yourself for anything or any of the things that you think you should have done, did do, or didn't do. All you need within you is the God within and the God without. Think of yourself now as a golden light in the dark wilderness. A golden light that gives total and complete sanction and love to so many weary travelers, so many people that have taken up the lens of dislike and fallen on it. Be there for each other and for anyone who needs you. You will not be drained. In your work, in your business, in your everyday life, try to share some of that light. Share the essence of that golden light with every single person. In the supermarket, wherever you go, let it shine. Let the love, the sanction, the tolerance, the forgiveness shine out of you with complete forgiveness and grace. Send it out to those in need today. Let the light shine into every corner of your life. all of our lights become infused together. Our lights spotlight the heavens like the starry night sky. The infinite intelligence sees what we do. It sees what we are becoming. This is our way to show it. Think of warm water coming through the very top of your head. Feel it rinsing. Feel how warm it is. Feel it cleansing, even inside, getting rid of all the toxicity, all the darkness. Rinse it through. Rinse it all the way down the body. Stand there with this warm, wonderful, life-giving force. Warm, comforting, rinsing over your entire body, baptizing, comforting. Feel every part of your body knit and heal. Keep that golden light with you through all your week. Allow yourself to share it with others. Let them see your light. And now, start to bring yourself up with the energy of your spirit. Thank you, family, for joining me in this healing today. I believe Tim Mauro has another song before we end the healing service.
I wanted to introduce this song. We wrote it recently, and it's really in honor of something that I consider very spiritual, and that's our work to include persons of all races and in the justice and the spirit of our country. So it's really, I worked as a civil rights worker at 15, and so we wrote this song called Deep Down in Their Hearts.
Lord, we sing for those enslaved and for those who fought for rights, for those who built plantations, who made this nation rise, for those who cleared the swamps and injustice from its palm, carrying hope deep in their hearts. Carrying hope deep in their hearts. We sing for those who raise this country with the sweat upon their brow. Lord, you know they love this nation as much as it allows. Lord, we sing for freedom fighters with families torn apart, carrying hope deep in their hearts. Carrying hope deep in their hearts. We sing for those who now are leaders, teachers and the like. You know they fought the good fight. The place they take is right. Sons of those who built this country, and their daughters holding light, carrying hope deep in their hearts. Carrying hope deep
So I hope some of you got some very beneficial healings, because I could definitely feel the energy in my hands. So I'm going to announce our speaker today, which is going to be the Reverend Sandra Deckinger. She's going to be giving today's talk, but before we do, we're going to sing one more hymnal song, and we're done in the garden. On Higher Ground, on Higher Ground. So that's on page 44 of the hymnal books. Four. I'm pressing on the onward way, heights I'm gaining every day, still saying as I onward bound, I feel on higher ground. Bring me up and let me stand, my feet from heaven's stable land, a higher way than I have found, Lord, let my feet on higher ground. To stay where else arise and fear dismay. Though someday well where we have found, my prayer, my name is higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand, my faith on heaven's stable land, a higher way than I have found. Lord, let my feet on higher ground. I want to live the world, the land regards and be a crowd. Say what's up, what's down, the song of saints on higher ground. Lift me up and let me stand, my faith on heaven's stable land, a higher way than I have found. Lord, let my feet on higher ground. We aren't doing the fourth. I probably should have mentioned that in the beginning. It's like, how can I fit it in? The song's going too fast. So now I'd like to introduce Reverend Sandy Deckinger.
I'm not growing as much when I get out of the chair.
Hey, that's great.
All right.
Good morning. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, 2 weeks ago, I got a note from Bob saying, be ready to talk about seances, and I thought I was supposed to talk that week, but it was Avery's turn, so I have all the information like that I gathered. Oh, seances. You go to the movies and you see the seances, and they're scary things. Things always happen, you know, like people, you know, lights, action, the mediums goes, When I looked up seances, the Wikipedia, it said seances, you know, like they're trying to connect, get messages from the dead. The next thing was seances. It was a movie that came out in 2021, and he spends more time talking about the movie than he does about seances. How many of you have been to a seance? Oh, so we do have quite a few people here. Was it scary? Yes, no?
No?
No, okay,
Definitely
good.
not.
Were your spirit people there?
Yeah.
Were you able to get answers and talk to them?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Some people have the idea that a seance is very scary, that it's difficult, that you come home with, you bring home all of these evil spirits home with you, and they haunt the house for a long time, and you have to get a psychic, I want to say, cleaner in to clean out all of these spirits. It isn't like that. A seance is a group of people who get together, and their purpose is to contact those who have passed into spirit. Usually, you have a medium who can conduct this service, because a medium is one who's very sensitive to the world of spirit and is able to hear communications from the dead without any props. When you set up a seance, you have like-minded people. You all gather together, and you, usually in the evening or night, because when it's dark, spirit has it easier to come through. You all get together, suggest a light meal before. A shower would be good too, to get rid of any negative energy that you have. You come down and you meet at the place where the seance is being given. It's going to be given in a dark room with no light, so spirit can come through. You sit down at the table, and a wood table is the best because it conducts energy. You sing, you have joined hands, and you form a circle. Now, you don't have to keep continually holding hands like they do in the movies. You've made the circle, and it's a spirit circle, and this is for protection. Sometimes spirit has problems getting through, so you need to raise the vibration. What are some of the songs you can use? Well, I was told that during the last service that we were using cowboy songs, and my Indian guides did not appreciate it. Most of the songs that I've heard are like from, early times, like camp down races and things like that. I'd like to start a new one, like 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock, we're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Now that gets your red vibrations up. That's a good one, and it's a more modern, and I bet more of you know that than Camptown Races.
It's whatever I can remember the lyrics to.
Okay, so we sing songs to get, and the spirit comes through. Usually the main guide from the medium will be coming through, and he will act as a gatekeeper for other spirits to come through. At our last one, we all had our hands on the table, and it started to vibrate, and then pretty soon it took off. It was just going up and down and up and down. And this is great. It shows how much energy there is in this during this seance. We got messages from our guides, and at the end, We said thank you, because you always have, if somebody does favors for you, you have to say thank you. It's, I would say, common decency, common courage. And we again joined hands. We thanked everyone, and we broke the circle. We can now get out of there. The circle is to keep out any, I want to say, people dropping in, you know. You don't want that to happen when you're busy. It was a very positive experience. Now, if you watch the ones on TV, they hold hands, they make a circle, and then somebody gets up and walks away, and then later they say, oh yeah, we forgot to close the circle. You don't do that. You know, I feel people have a bad idea of seances because of the stuff on TV. But you know, how many of you would let a totally unknown to you, come into your house and sit down at the table? I wouldn't. I'd be scared. Well, that's why each and every one of you has a spirit guide. And since you're here, you know that they are trustworthy and they will do what they can to help you and to guide you on the right path. You put your trust in them and they put their trust in you. That's why when you go to a seance, you know that your spirit guide is with you. And you're going to be okay. You're going to go home with your spirit guide, no one else's, unless they ask. We hope that you've been able to overcome your fears and, I want to say, stressful thoughts about seances. Think of them as fun. Think of it as messages at church on Sunday, when instead of, just getting one message, everybody sits around the table and gets messages that way. We want to thank you for being here today. And remember, seances are good. You're good people. You can't get bad things because you're good people and you have great guides. And I want to thank you for this opportunity to speak with you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you, Sandy. That was an interesting talk. It's like, we had done a seance like several months ago, and several people had asked me, it's like, well, don't evil things happen? What if you get an evil spirit? So I'm glad that Sandy was able to explain that. So hopefully that'll alleviate any fears that people have. That was the first one I ever attended. I had no idea what was going to go on. We had our hands on the table, and she said it started rocking. We got wilder. I was like, this thing's going to flip over. So that was very interesting. So thank you. Oh, guess what? Now it's time for the love offering. So in order to help keep this church going and renting this room, we would ask for donations. And would you want to do the honors?
I can do that.
We got the big basket.
For lots of love.
Yes. So thank you for your donations to keep this church going. And we're getting enough funds that it's paying for it. It's like, it's covering the cost. It's like, oh, great. Because we rent this space out at 6 months at a time, and we also have to have insurance. I don't even know what you call it, ministry insurance or something like that. Yes?
Well, there's also going to be a first ever psychic and
Yeah,
spiritual.
I was going to bring that up, yeah.
Oh, I'm just, before you announce it, there will be on June 8th a fair, and people who want to get a table for anything you have, your psychic work or arts, can do so from Robert, who will explain more about it.
Yeah, I will. We have announcements coming up
Sorry.
next. That's okay, that's okay. Infinite Intelligence, thank you for allowing us to gather and share your spiritual knowledge today. With this collection, we will be able to continue our spiritual growth. We'll continue to share your gifts bestowed upon us with others. Let this offering be a sign of our dedication to your church. Let it help us carry on the message of spiritualism, and let your light continue to reach out to us. Amen.
Amen.
Is like another donation?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we have to do it again.
yes, let's do it.
Thank you. Hey, now it's time for the announcements. Gee, what are we going to talk about? Again, we are going to be holding our first psychic fair, and in the beginning, I didn't really want to talk about it because we weren't getting people. It's like, oh my God, we're going to have to cancel this thing. Now they're coming in. They're coming in. We have at least 8 people that are renting tables. Some of them are vendors. One is going to be doing a demonstration on singing bowls. She says, I do singing bowls. It's, oh, okay, yeah, those crystal bowls? No, these are singing bowls. They're the metal ones. Like Tibetan have these brass bowls. So she's going to be selling those, and she's going to give a demonstration as one of the lectures. It's like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I like the fact that it's a demonstration rather than just a lecture, so it kind of changes things up. We're going to have somebody come in that's going to talk about hypnotism. She's an expert at hypnotism, and she's done it for a long time, so I need to get clarification of what exactly she's going to talk about, because I need to have a list of the lectures and what they're going to be talking about to get people interested in coming in. So I have these little flyers. These are little ones. I attended a psychic fair in Marin yesterday, and I brought a whole stack of these. And I just walked in there, and there was literature there, so I just propped it down and just walked away. When I came back, they were gone. Wow. They were gone. And it wasn't from people taking them. It's like I think the staff there grabbed it and threw it away because things got moved around, so there wasn't any more table space to put anything down on. So, yeah. But they're the most, I guess they're high-end fair, so it costs a lot of money. We are charging $75 for a table. And I asked one of the people in the booth, you know, how much are they charging here? $1,600? $1,600. Like, whoa! And the person I asked is like, it's not worth it. Is that they're not getting the sales they want. I was like, wow. So I was shocked at that. Yes, Lynn.
I just wanted to say that we have with us Eric Meese. Eric, can you
Yeah.
raise your
Hey,
hand?
Eric.
Eric created reasonably priced, wonderful holistic fairs for decades, and he is instrumental in sharing some of his resources with this fair. So I think it's going to be really a lot of fun because of Eric working with you.
Yes.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thanks to your list. It was like I got your list and went through it all. It was kind of tiring. Some of it had expired. Some of it was old data. It's like one lady says, I'm retired. I don't do that anymore. I was like, well, I guess that means you're not coming.
Did you find anyone through that list?
Yeah, there was a couple people that have registered because of that. So it's like, oh, this is good. It's happening now. So, and we can't have too many people because there's like 17 tables over there in the multi-purpose room. It's like we get more. I don't know what we're going to do. So, but thank you for that. Let's see. Oh, if you want to become a member of church, we have some not flyers, applications. That's it. That's what you call them. We have applications in the back. It's going to be 15. Did you were going to say? Yes?
Yeah, I mean, if you get too many, you could maybe arrange for an extra room and direct people like this room.
Yeah. Well, we probably could grab some tables from one of these rooms if we had to.
If you have needed more physical space.
Well, I was going to ask them. In fact, I asked today. Is like, what is the square footage of the space so that I know, because I want to be able to lay things out. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Some of us used to sit outside in sunny weather.
More money. They want more money for that. Yeah. So. This is our first one, so
If you get enough money and you need the space, you could.
yeah, it's true. That's
The
true.
the next
Yeah.
thing is the outreach, and I know that to let visitors come, and I know Eric really knows how to do that, and I hope you'll help Eric to get the
Yeah.
word out.
Oh, of course.
Because he knows how. He did
Yes.
it all by himself for decades.
Yeah. Well, the next stage is advertising, and so I want to hit them up for some information on that. I already have some ideas for what to do. I invited some metaphysical stores. They can't come because it means closing down their shop. I was like, okay, but I'm going to go back. Hey, there you go. I was just like, well, can I put a flyer in your window? And it's like, I will take your business cards and have them at the show. So we'll do that.
Great idea.
Yeah, so we'll do that. There's a couple TV stations that have community centers or something. I haven't looked into that more about how to get on there, but I want to do that. And then any other ideas that you might have. So we'll do that. Oh, I'm sorry?
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite?
Oh, right, yeah, that's a
I-
website, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know about them. I didn't know what it would cost to get on there.
And next door.
And yeah, okay, I'm on next door, so I'm going to be hitting them. And
Make sure you have all the
Craigslist.
neighborhoods.
Yeah, the neighborhood one. So, and in fact, I have a couple relatives that are going to help with that for next door.
Nice.
You know, help spread the word. So I think it's going to work really well. Why do I have this here? I don't know why I have. Oh, yes, now I remember. Okay. I'm going to shoot myself in the foot here because June 8th is when we're having our fair, but there's also an online thing that's happening also on June 8th. And so I have these flyers. That's why I have these flyers. So you can sign up for that if you want. It's like an all-day event where all these different speakers are online. They're going to be using Zoom or something like Zoom. But I'm going to give you a little tip. You don't have to go to the event because if you are on their mailing list, over the months they spread out what these videos are because they have recordings of them. And it's like, I actually prefer to do that. So they space them out. And it's like, well, if you can get a crash course and do them all in one day, or you can get the spread out version, which I would prefer. So I'm going to leave these out here if anybody's interested in doing this. It is the Spiritual Awakenings International, and they're really based on near-death experiences. So there was a local organization, and when COVID hit, it kind of wiped them out, and I don't think they ever came back. So this international organization is really growing. So I'm going to leave these up here for anybody to take. Let's see, we got the books in the back. Sandy is going to be hosting some seance fairs in the future, so we're going to have to announce that, the availability for that. We're going to have to get together on, you know what, we're going to have a board meeting coming up. That's probably one of the things that we'll bring up. No, coming up. So it'll be in May. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Didn't you know that? I didn't know that. So we're going to have a board meeting, so we'll probably mention that, and we'll go through more details about setting up our tables at the fair. And that is about it for announcements. And we're going to move on to billet readings, so I will get what's available back there. So Sandy, I believe you're going to participate in billet readings? Okay, and Avery, you're going to participate?
Yes.
And Lynn, you're going to participate? Okay. It looks like we have at least 10 here. So I will do 3, and then we'll just split it up and see what we have left, okay? So I'm going to grab the first one. I'm going to take the one at the top because it's staring me in the face. It's like somebody had a bunch of boxes, a box within a box within a box within a box. So whoever's got this one, this is yours. As I close my eyes, I'm seeing in my mind these boxes, and they become like a graphic, like somebody's painting a graphic, and it's like each box is a different color, pastel color, box within a box within a box. Then it turned to the side and started to telescope up into like a pyramid. They have a 4-sided pyramid, but it's box shaped. So it's like this 2D has become 3D. And as I say this, it's expanding even more and more. There's trees popping up around it now. It's like it's like opening a flip book and then seeing all the stuff pop up. I'm getting flowers, grass, bees flying around. It's springtime. So this is what I'm feeling from this. An awakening. We went from a drab winter into this nice, lively spring. Things are waking up. This person is waking up. It's like after a long sleep, like a bear hibernating and then coming out in the springtime. And it's like, just stretch it out. Yeah, it's time to get going. It's time to get doing things. So I take from this message, this is time to do. This is time to take action now. Now is a good time to do it. So let's see what the question was. Okay, this is a different question. I'm not going to read the question, but I'm seeing like a hacker, like the icon of a hacker, like somebody with a hood, and he's crunched down at a keyboard and doing stuff. So to more specifically answer your question, was it a few or was it a lot? Well, I'm getting that definitely somebody got in there. I'm not getting an indication either way, whether it was a lot or a little. I don't think they got everything, because I would have got that. I would have got that message. They got everything, but they definitely got into something. It's like they ran out of time, or they were afraid they were going to get caught, or something like that, that stopped them from going further. And this is very specific, and that's the only information I'm getting. So I hope that answers the question. Well, I might as well take the second one that's got a nice symbol in it. This is like a yin-yang symbol, but where the yin-yang is one's white and one's black, but this is clear on both sides, but it looks like a yin-yang symbol. Immediately I get a strip, like a wooden strip, and there's spikes on it all the way down, like nails poking through it, so that's not very nice. So there's caution here. You don't want to be stepping on that. And then I see it's not just a line, but it's like a box all around. Like, think of a house foundation, and there's a box all the way around, so it's rather large, and there's nails sticking out all around. So you need to be careful at this point. Be careful where you're walking. There is a space that's clear, like for a doorway, so you want to make sure you go through that doorway to avoid injury. But you're definitely surrounded by things that could hurt you. The nails. The danger level is not that high. It's not a big threat, but it's basically being careful where you're walking. Like now I'm getting cactus. Now I can see cactus with the thorny stuff in there. You definitely don't want to hug that. So this is a time to be cautious. And let's see what this says. Based on what I got, I'm going to say no, you're going to have to wait a while. I don't want you to feel desperate to have to do this and then wind up with some bad friends. So this is a time to be cautious. Again, caution here for what you're looking for. Wait a while. Wait a while for those nails to dull or fall out or fall away. But definitely this is not the time. This is not the time to do that. Patience, have patience, because nothing lasts forever. And that's the message. And the last one, this one's been staring at me in the face. It's like a double heart. I see somebody wrote a quick heart and then another one. They're intertwined with each other. Yeah. I feel there's some repair work going on here, some healing, because I see a black heart, but it's being painted red. So there's some work being done here to turn bad to good. And now I see a finished red heart, and it's thumping. It's even thumping. So there's some repair work going on right now to make things good. I think this person needs to do this because the message I got, I think, is related about healing. So if this person does this, this will help heal them. So I would say yes. Yes, definitely do this. And that's the message. Let's see. Lynn, would you like to go next?
Yes.
Okay. Three. Yeah, I think 3 works.
Okay. Good morning.
Morning.
I'm drawn to the symbol of a tree with a little grass, like trees outside right now. I feel a cautious optimism with the person who wrote this. Maybe something that you've worried about it at times, but now you have some hope. And I think that this tree will grow, and they'll even have flowers, like a flowering tree. So it feels good to me. It feels like there's a spirit on the other side, a guide, maternal figure coming closer to this person and giving them heart and hope to get through some things they doubted, but to go forward now. You're asking this question means that ask this question for a period of days, maybe a 7-day period, and ask, and you will be answered and shown the way. I'm drawn to a sun with some rays and a little symbol inside, and it's a very familiar symbol to me, ironically. I feel this is a person with a big spirit, that they're right now in this room and energy's radiating out of them, healing energy coming from them. And I feel that the person feels at home here, and this is a good place for them to be. Many gifts, and believe in yourself and follow your intuition to the gift that you're meant to share at a given moment, because the angel's spirit will help you to know what gift to share. The answer to the question is, if so, they're a fool, because you are a person of great radiance and light, and you will attract good to you. You will attract all that you deserve. And if it's not from this road, it will be from another. Free will. You are who you are, and good is to come to you. So I don't want to take too many, is that?
Okay, yeah.
I took 2.
Oh, you can do one more.
Oh, okay, because I don't want
Pick a good one.
to, pardon me?
Pick a good one.
Oh, okay. Okay, this has a word on it. Oh, should I say the word? I can
Yeah,
say
I think
it.
that's
It says black. Okay. Johnny Cash isn't here, the man in black, so we don't know who it is. I feel a lot of peace and purpose with this person. I feel like this person could have worn black in another time and place, a clerical black or been a religious person who others turned to and who led the way, but in a more structured way. And now I feel this person is a minister every day because they are helping people, again, as the angels direct them, as the Creator directs you, you help people and you make good. And so you're doing what you did long ago, but in a much more free and fluid way. And you're much needed at this time. There are areas of concern and worry. Ask your guides, your angels that come from the Creator to be present, and much will be lifted. It may take time, but it will lift. You're a person who hears the music of the spheres, the interdimensional music of the spheres. And as you listen and as you trust, that will flower and come forth anew. Thank you.
Thank you. Sandy, you want to go next?
The puppy really wants to come up. Happy with an exclamation point. As I come into this rate of vibration, it says happy, but I feel that there's an area of concern with this person, mostly about the things that are around them, and it's also concerned with the person who is at a distance from this person. You know, worrying about them at the person at the distance really doesn't help, because there's nothing you can do about that at the present time. They just have to learn and they have to grow. For the problems that are around right now, they're not big problems, they're little problems. I see like little stones on a pathway, and it's, you know, you can either kick them away or just sort of go around them. But you know, it's easier to get a broom and just sweep them away. Don't let these little concerns bother you right now. There's more to life than these little things. And I don't know if they're little concerns, but they could be little people too. And I mean regular people, but who just haven't grown, you know. Some people, I think, were at the end of the line when the common sense was given out. So I think these are the type of people. Yes, you do have a purpose, and you're living this purpose right now. You're doing very well with this. Ah, we have a question mark. You seem to have an awful lot of questions in your life at the present time. A lot of these questions can be solved, but you know, you don't have to be the one to solve them all. Sometimes it's the other person's responsibility to work on things, and you just have to step back. Like a baby who's learning to walk, you just give them a little support at the beginning, but then you have to let them go and make their own mistakes. This has always been I want to say its concern has always been heavy on your heart, but sometimes the other person has to do their part. Would this person speak to me afterwards? I can just say this, they don't have to be. So talk to me afterwards. There's three more left.
Okay, then, yeah, we should do that.
Okay.
Okay, your turn, Avery.
All right. Okay. Good afternoon, I guess. Okay, we have 3 left. This one appears to be left blank. Well, let's see what I feel from this. Okay. There's a doctor that comes in. This is a doctor guide. And this doctor guide comes in. He's telling me that this person has a lot of concerns, or whoever this person wrote the billet has concerns for their own health or someone's health, and they're just saying that they have hands on their shoulders and that everything is okay. There's a lot of anxiety I'm feeling. I'm feeling a lot of heavy anxiety, and this person, and what I'm feeling is just to kind of take a deep breath and just kind of take it easy, and that everything is going to be okay. There's a lot of overwhelmingness, but it's all going to be okay. And just to trust that trust and love and blessings. God bless whoever this is, and just have faith. Just know that everything is going to be okay. Your health is well. All right? I'm going to say that with love and blessings. And let's see what this says. And I do feel like healing has taken place. God bless you. All right, let's see what this one is. This is, this looks like 2 stick figures in front of a circle. It's kind of cute. 2 stick figures in front of a circle. Interesting, I'm getting 2 people in a garden. I'm getting 2 people and they're like play fighting. And they're happy. Trying to understand this message a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on this one. I've never been stuck like that before.
Well, I tell you what, try the other one and then come back to that.
Okay, yeah, I apologize.
No, it's-
All right. This one is a star and a moon. A star and a moon, looks like. Okay. Getting paintings, getting a lot of paintings, but I feel like these paintings are just like you're letting your emotions out. Letting your emotions out, all your emotions out. There's just lots of oranges, a lot of dark color, a lot of dark colors. That's all I'm getting from that. You know what, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with me right now.
Oh, okay, well, you can stop.
Okay, I apologize.
Okay, you want me to give it a try?
Yeah.
Okay.
I apologize about that.
That's okay. Okay, I've got the moon and the star. And I see them clashing together. It's like somebody's taking the moon and the star and clashing it together. It's making sparks, and the stars going all over the place. Clash, clash, clash. More sparks coming out. Somebody's making something, because with the sparks, now I'm going back to welding. When people weld, you can see the sparks. So sun lamp there, I'm the industry, an industrial way of making the sparks rather than just this clashing. So somebody's making something, they want to weld something, they want it to last for a very long time. So they're putting together a nice, strong foundation. They want this thing to last. Whatever this project is, they want it to last. Okay? I have to go with spiritual, a spiritual foundation, because they want this thing to last rather than, oh, I'll try this, and I don't know, I want to try that, no, I don't know. But with spiritualism, this is important. This is important to you. You want to make sure that it lasts. You want to do the right thing. So you want to start with the base, start at the bottom, and build yourself up. And with a strong foundation, you know that it won't fall. It won't fall apart. So your faith will be strong. And that's the message that I'm getting. And the last one, this is the one that's the blank one. No, this is the one. 2 figures with a circle and a little hole in the middle. Because when I saw it from when I was sitting down, it's like it reminded me of hieroglyphics. And when I say hieroglyphics, I've seen documentaries where people go out to the field and you can see these walls in Egypt with all these hieroglyphics on there. It's like just lots and lots of hieroglyphics. And what does that mean? They need to be interpreted. So you need an expert to help figure out what these things mean. And with the emotions, it's the same thing. It's like somebody may be telling you something, well, is that really what they mean? I got to figure out what's actually behind what they're saying. So it's not clear. It's not in the clear. The truth is hidden. So you need to figure out what they actually mean. Okay? I need to figure out what this means. I want to read that again. I don't know if this is addressed to the reader or just in general. Yeah, I'm kind of stumped with this too, just like Avery was.
And it's not meant to be read.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna have to let this one go. I'm sorry. It's like I was kind of puzzled by the message.
So it wasn't just me then?
No, okay. Okay, I think that concludes that. And we're going to close the service with a benediction, and I want to do one of mine. Okay. Now that this service comes to an end, we carry our spiritual truth with us each day. As we go about our daily lives, we are reminded that our spirit guides attend to us. We're reminded that each lesson that we learn is for our spiritual growth. We are part of the divine heritage of the infinite. Our mission is clear. Be true to ourselves. Share our truth in kindness with others. And this is all that we need to do. So bless you all. Amen. Thank you. Thank you for attending the service, and I hope that we see some of you back again. Okay? So that would be Michelle and Deborah. Did I get that right, Deborah? Yay! Because I get pretty bad with names sometimes. Thank you. And we have some bottled water and some